big weekend for everybody involved. You've had a lot going on since we talked at WrestleMania, and you were there for NXT. You've obviously been aligned with Trish in the past few months. Kind of a simple question, but I mean, what's it been like learning from her, week after week? Like, after the initial, okay, you're going to work with Trish, what's it been like sort of sitting under the learning tree, so to speak?
It's been actually really amazing to just kind of sit back and watch and really learn from her. She's amazing at what she does, and I'm so glad that she's actually back and helping me out. She's doing a big thing for me, and I appreciate every single day that I get to spend with her.
When we talked at WrestleMania, I kind of put you on the spot. I was like, all right, Raw or SmackDown, where do you want to go?
What did I say?
You said SmackDown.
Did I?
Yeah, because Charlotte was in the room, and you're like, you saw the title, you were like, okay, I want that.
Yeah.
Obviously a little bit of a culture shock going from NXT to either show, but do you feel like going to Raw has helped you, setting aside the relationship with Trish, do you feel like Raw's helped you more than going to SmackDown?
I think so, yeah. Raw is a 3-hour show, so you have more opportunities to get a little bit more time. So if you take out just Trish and Becky, I was able to have a couple of matches on my own, and because of that time slot, I think I've been able to make more of an impact. So yeah, I definitely think Raw's been a big help.
Out of those matches that you've had, do you have one that, really you feel like highlights what you think you bring to the Raw roster? Or what fans should expect maybe week in, week out from Zoey Stark?
I mean, just me dominating. I already put down the man. I beat her once. Let's see what happens between Trish and Becky in Winnipeg, which Trish is going to win, and we'll go from there.
Yeah, that match, a lot of people expected it to go down this weekend.
Yep.
It's not happening. It got moved back a little bit. Trish even said, I'm not from Winnipeg, I'm from Toronto, so it's not a hometown advantage, but does getting that match delayed mess with your psyche at all? Or is it, just business as usual, you're focused on...
It's business as usual. We take it day by day. It's okay though. It's not at SummerSlam. That gives Trish and I more time to plan and figure out what needs to happen.
I've always heard plans change. So, I mean, it's on the poster.
All the time.
It's plans subject
to change.
There you go.
All the time.
So we'll have to wait until Winnipeg. What are you looking forward to most about moving forward if you look at, say, the first half of the year's over, even though we're in August?
Yeah. So it is.
Broad terms, it's not 6 and 6. We're in the 8, but
right.
What does the second half of the year look like for Zoey Stark after Winnipeg?
Me climbing up that ladder, man. I want to make sure that I prove to everyone that I'm a top star, that I can hang with all the best, So that's my number one goal right now. I want to be one of the top people.
All right, final question. I started by asking about sitting under the learning tree of Trish Stratus. Do you have a match of hers from any point in her career that you maybe think exemplifies what she brings to wrestling, or maybe one that has helped you bring up your own game in any way?
So Trish has done a lot for this business, for women wrestling in general. She did hardcore matches with Victoria, but the one that really, to me, sticks out is her main event match with Lita. That, when I watched that, made me as a kid just like, oh, okay, us women can actually do things in WWE. If Trish didn't do that, I don't know if I would really be in the business today. Trish really changed everything about women's wrestling. Because Trish was able to main event Raw, that led to us women being able to main event WrestleMania. We're taking over the world, man.
I think I'm supposed to thank Trish at this point.
You should.
Thank you, Trish.
Yes. Thank you, Trish.